WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus. WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of sky cams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together we're Mississippi Strong. Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
Hey.
Hi.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing.
It's that time.
It is.
When we do our evening show, it's not meteorologist Elise Ushman and chief meteorologist Dave Roberts. It's Freddie and Gator with your little weather showgram.
Yeah.
How you doing tonight?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you?
You know, it's I'm having a Monday.
Really?
But I'm making it through. Yeah. I had a rough weekend, but just one of those. You ever have a rough? And that's how it was. So today I'm coming out of it. Stock market was up. Weather's cleared up. Things are looking up. Even our temperatures are looking up. Isn't that true? Sure. So, we got some good things ahead this week, and I'll be taking a trip coming up. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
I actually packed for that, which is weird, right? Who packs 5 days or a week before their trip? Do you?
I packed 3 days before my trip to New York.
There's some I'm trying to learn too. I got this new device called an Osmo SE. It's a handheld thing for doing stuff. So
it's like a gimbal.
Yeah, but it's not the small camera. It's the hand. Have you seen? It's like a handheld joystick.
So.
Yeah, it's great.
That, yeah.
All right. So anyway, I got out of the box. I've been telling myself, please just take a 10-15 minutes to watch a video on it.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. I still haven't figured it out. Now I went to put it back in the box and I can't get it to fit, but I'm going to take it. I don't know. I really want to learn it, and I'm going to try to learn it this week. So I got a lot to do as far as that goes, but the planning for my trip is fine and everything's packed. So I'm happy about that. I have relief. We've got to get the schedule set up for the rest of this month before I leave. These guys are great when it comes to the schedule. I'm just going to tell you right now. Wow. I'm so happy that we have some holes we got to fill. We're going to fill them this month, and we'll be off to the races. And then it's summer. I mean, I just feel like the year is going by so quickly.
I agree, actually.
I don't know what it is. I felt like last year went by quickly, and I look back on things from last year, and I'm like, that was a year ago. When I went to get my eyes checked the other week, and they were like, "Oh, you're at the 1 year mark." I'm like, "No, I was just here."
That's wrong.
I said, pull up the date, and they're like April 26th. And I was like, "Oh, that was a year ago." Anyway, time is this weird thing, right? I mean,
so weird.
Do you have? You're a little bit younger than me. Do you sense the difference? Do you understand how is time complicated for you? Because sometimes what seems like it was yesterday was 5 years ago.
Yes.
Okay, so you're still in that. You're in that mode now because as you age, time becomes even weirder.
That, so my first year out of college working.
Yeah.
That was when that really happened to me. And I was like,
Yeah. How'd this happen?
Yeah.
I remember my first year in television, and I thought, wow, what's this going to be like when I'm in it for a year? That was 33 years ago. 33 years ago. Can you believe that? I can't believe it.
so many years.
And I look like I've been doing this 53 years. That's the amazing thing about it. No, when I got into this business, I was too young. No, everybody said, "Oh, you look like a little baby." When I was a chief meteorologist here in Jackson at another TV station. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it. Have you ever watched it on YouTube? It's okay. You can tell me. It's okay. Some people in our staff, they went and found me. They were like, "Oh, what do we look like?"
I might do it.
I had go ahead. I had really poofy hair. It was
Poofy hair.
It was like I had big hair. Yeah, it was different back then.
That's funny.
Now you got to give it all like slick back, keep it short. But
I
back
thought
then,
that was always the thing that you had to do.
no,
It was like part of the look.
no, not really.
Like
But they're all like,
everybody
you look
does
too
it.
young, you look too this, da, da, da. And that was when I got into the business. And then, wow, once you're into 33 years, it's somewhere along the line they stopped saying it. I don't know what year it was, but bottom line is, I'm still here, at least physically, and that's the story there. Speaking of what's ahead, time wise, the weather's changing too, and
Yeah.
it was just cold like a few months ago, like really cold, like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, and then here we are, boom.
We've even had some cool weather this month.
I know. I mean,
Right.
today was only in the 70s out there.
So, I mean, we've had some nice
Mhm.
some nice weather, but we're kind of getting past our spring, our
Mhm.
Mississippi spring.
Right.
And we're getting into Mississippi summer
Mhm.
pretty much soon. So tonight is going to be mostly dry. We do still have some showers out there, but we're going to have some patchy fog once the rain clears out, and it is going to be muggy. And muggy, as I said earlier, is going to be the key term for the rest of this week because it's going to be clearing up in the sky, which means more sunshine. We're going to be warming up, and our moisture levels are also going to be going up a lot. And that's going to be the case for us even into the weekend. Then by the time we get to the weekend, we've got a couple of little systems that kind of pass us by quickly, but they might bring us some hit or miss stormy weather. So here's what it looks like right now. We still got that low pressure system. You said swirling earlier.
Swirling.
It's like a cute little soft serve.
Yeah, I got some ice cream over the weekend.
Me too.
Yeah, what'd you
What
get?
kind of ice cream did you get?
So I got two things. I got the little miniature cones. I love those cones.
Yeah, those are good.
With the little peanut topping. And then I wound up getting the strawberry shortcakes.
Mm.
I just love those things on a stick. They're on me being a kid.
Yeah.
A kid.
A kid.
What'd you get?
I got gelato. It was hazelnut gelato.
That sounds good.
delicious.
Yeah, delish.
And then I got, it was like, I had one scoop of coffee and one scoop of cookie dough, brown sugar cookie dough brownie or something
that
like
sounds
that.
good.
So
I'm not gonna lie, meteorologist Ashley Civic, sorry, she got me some ice cream, and I've been eating off that. And she got me the kind where you find little clusters of stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like I gotta like mine it out.
I
Like,
know.
I can't stop there. I mean, look at all that stuff that's still there, and I keep
Right.
working on it. Anyway, yeah, I was talking to a friend on the phone the other night. Not really paying full attention to what they were saying, but I'll tell you right now, I was fully paying attention to what was going on inside that pint, and it was really good. And that's all I got to say about that.
Well, we're about the warmest that we've been all day here in Jackson. 76 degrees, 74 in Vicksburg. Other places seeing some 73s. Now, overnight tonight, temperatures into the 60s, but really just, again, warm weather on the way for the rest of our forecast. So tomorrow we're going to have winds gusting up to maybe 20 miles per hour at times from the south and the southwest. They really just turn full south going into Wednesday and Thursday up to 30 miles per hour with gusts still up to 20 miles per hour through the overnights. So warm, windy, muggy. That's what we've got.
All that.
And
No,
that does mean
all that.
All that.
Sorry. Thank you.
Sorry. Excuse
Sorry.
me.
It's okay. You're fine.
Apologies.
No,
that does mean increase in storm fuel, but again, no rain likely through Friday for most of us. But you see, we still have a lot of storm fuel by the weekend days and into early next week. And at that time, we might have these little systems pushing in here. There are still some question marks surrounding this. Again, most of us stay dry Friday. There's this little blip of green, but that's just really some showers. That looks like something early in the morning Saturday though. Once we get to maybe once we get to Thursday,
Yeah.
we'll have a much better view of what the weekend is.
I mean, it
gonna
looks
be
really
like.
menacing for Saturday morning, but don't hold that.
Yeah.
Don't put too much stock in that because we're 5 days out and
Yeah.
it's a little sketch.
The timing will change and details will
Mhm.
change as we get closer. What's probably not going to change.
Your mic
This.
is low. Let's fix that real quick. Sorry. And I want to fix it because if they can't hear you, let's get that fixed. And this is,
Then-
again, the Freddie and Gator show right now. So we're allowed to do whatever. Why don't you talk?
All right. Talking.
All right, let me
I
talk.
think-
Talking. So what do you think?
So this.
Push it up.
Hello? How's
Hello?
that for you guys?
Go a little bit louder. It's okay.
Louder than that?
Yeah, why
Oh,
not?
that seems really high.
Talk.
Hello? All right. Here is. Oh,
You're not breaking through the limits. I can see.
all right.
So I'd say stick with it because you're matching my input. You see what I'm talking?
Yeah. Okay. Is that better, you guys? You
Rob.
let us know.
Rob Mason, let us know if it's better. We just tried to fix the mic. Oh, Brian Curtis says sounds awesome. Maybe he's talking about the weather though. He may not be talking about our situation.
Yeah. I think you said that before we.
Ah. All right. Well, we're gonna.
Hilda Hall says, whew.
Yeah. Well,
Whew, child.
yeah.
It's going to
Well,
be
yeah,
hot.
we are. This is a work in progress, as we all are in life. But we just
True.
want to make sure you can hear meteorologist Elise Ushman want to make sure that you can hear Freddie.
Yeah.
So
Especially,
yeah.
in this show. It's very important.
it is very important on all shows, but especially this show.
So let's take a quick
Look
look
at
at.
that, much better. See,
All
there you
right.
go.
Thanks,
All right.
Rob.
You know, that's what we're going to do from now on. I'm just going to tell everybody. I'll let everybody know that right mic is just very
Low.
Yeah.
It's a little low.
Hey, thank you, Rob. Thanks for telling us. Seriously, we really appreciate it. Because if somebody doesn't say something, then you're like,
If you see something, say something.
if you see something, say something, like Rob Mason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be like Rob.
We do like Rob. He cares.
Yeah.
Okay.
So our rain's kind of fizzling out here. It
Mm-hmm.
looks like we still have some clouds, but some of you do have some clear skies. I saw you were showing our First Alert Skycam network,
Yeah.
and in Monticello, you had a beautiful view.
The farther south and west,
I
it's
mean,
gorgeous out there.
just beautiful.
Mhm.
Maybe some more passing clouds for you, but hey, in those places where you do have relatively clear skies, you might
Oh,
have
the
a
full
good
flower
shot at seeing the
moon.
flower moon tonight. This is what I was reading. A string, our third and final micro moon,
Mm.
where it's being pulled further away from the Earth. So you'll actually be able
Wow.
to tell that it will
Yeah.
apparently
Will it come
appear
back?
smaller than normal.
Will it come back?
It will for the remainder of our full moons
Good.
this year. This corresponds to the season's peak bloom, supposedly supposed to
Mhm.
be, indicating abundance,
Yes.
freshness
Yes.
in life.
Yes.
So hope that is the case for your
Mhm.
week because it's a Monday.
Monday,
For
Monday.
the rest of your May, which we're
Mhm.
already almost halfway through, which is
Mhm.
crazy. Peak illumination was at 12:56 p.m.
Mhm.
So technically it was already full. But if you miss out on it tonight in areas along and north of I-20 where we have more clouds and even some showers out there still, you might have a better shot at seeing it tomorrow night when things clear up.
There you go.
And it'll still appear full.
Mm-hmm.
So
Let's see. Listening from Clarksville, it's really dark. That, according to Linda Craig. Diane Wade Province, she's taking my advice and going to the beach. I would totally go to the beach
Ooh.
this week if I could. If I didn't have to be here, I would, because it's going to be like 90 inland, 80 at the beach. It was beautiful. I went to Pensacola Beach last week.
mhm.
Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. A little bit cool because it was breezy there. It was like
Yeah.
70-ish, but now it's better. Hilda Hale, good to see you. Renelle Lang, we haven't heard from her in a long time. Is the weather beautiful in Macomb? I mean, it's going to be nice. Beautiful is a relative term.
Yeah, it is. It beautiful depends on what you like.
There you
Because to me, when I got home yesterday from
Yeah.
being out of town
Mhm.
and this little thunderstorm popped up,
Uh-oh.
that was beautiful.
What's that song? You're beautiful to me.
Yeah, that.
Do, 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 do.
I had, my candle burning, and I was getting my little Sunday reset going.
And
that was the vibe.
Hopefully a better singer in the background than me, because I'm really not that good. And I want to be. I
You
really
just
want
have
to learn.
practice.
I know. Well, I used to play guitar. I used to play violin. I used to play drums. I used to do all of that. I mean, for real.
That's a lot of
I
things.
used to play piano.
I took
Mhm.
piano for
Yeah.
like a week, and my teacher,
Yeah.
as they should be, was very strict, and
Mhm.
I thought she was mean, and
Mhm.
so my mom let me quit.
My uncle
She
was
didn't want to, but
my,
she
my
did.
uncle was a conductor.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that's what he does. Orchestra conductor.
Cool.
And I never picked up on any of it, but because I was always like, you have to practice, you got to do this. Anyway, I never was good at it. I have a ukulele now.
I have a ukulele
Do you
too.
know how to play it?
No. I attempted very briefly, and I was like, "Oh, this is harder than I thought it was going to."
My cousin visited me. She knows how to play ukulele, but we were supposed to do it. And my biggest dream, and I regret this, when I had my dog, is I wanted to sit there on the beach. And no joke, because she used to listen to me and she was such a good little girl. And I wanted to just sit there and play a song for her and just see my first dog. My first dog loved music. Isn't that crazy?
That's
and my
cute.
first dog, if you would sing to my first dog, her ears would go back and her tail would just move a mile a minute and she just get lower and lower to the ground. She knew, it's weird how they know things, but she
They're
used
so
to love if I would just sing to her. I used to come up with little fake songs for her all the time, like makeup songs, use her name in them. But as I'd sing to her, she would just, the tail would flutter. She'd lay on her side. She'd roll over. She loved it. And she loved other people singing too. If I put somebody on singing, like on YouTube, we had a coworker here who was singing and I played it for her and she literally sat down, just listened to it.
That's so cute.
So amazing that, animals can appreciate.
They're the best.
Yeah, they really are. Anything else?
No, I think that covers it.
That. Okay, well, let's listen. This is a non-traditional weathercast. We're not your grandfather or grandmother's weathercast. We're just not.
Not here.
We're not your great grandparents' weathercast either, because they probably didn't even have any. But yeah,
they did. They weren't very good.
Right, exactly. They didn't have a lot of technology, and we have the technology. And you listen to me sing tonight. You maybe do things that I was uncomfortable with, and I grew as a person, and I appreciate.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, you got to get out of your comfort zone.
Oh, I'm way out of it here. Trust me. There's very little comfort. Anyway, listen, Freddie.
Yeah, Gator.
Thanks for coming in. Always a pleasure seeing you. Let's do this again tomorrow.
You know what? I think we should.
Okay, you were thinking about it.
We should.
You were thinking about it. I like that.
Yeah.
You're like, well, maybe I'll come in. Maybe I won't.
Yeah, we'll see.
You're here for the rest of the week, right?
I'm here through Thursday.
Oh, that's right. How do you pull that off? It's amazing.
Well, this time I'm not going anywhere. So
you don't need to tell anybody where you're going. I don't need to know where you're going. I don't know what you're doing. Do I ever ask you? I ask because it's interesting some of the places you go, but I don't.
Not I'm doing when I need.
I'm always like, listen, you just want a day off. You just tell me you want a day off. That's fantastic. I don't need to know whatever the reason is. But when she goes to an exciting place, we do like to hear about it. We do like that.
I'll tell you, I got some more exciting places in my future.
Okay. So. Dubai?
Later.
Dubai?
Not this year.
Okay. What about this
month? A little out of the budget.
Not this year, but what about this month?
Definitely not this month. This month is in this year.
Have you had Dubai chocolate?
I have.
It's delicious.
My friend brought it to me from Abu Dhabi.
Gesundheit. Watch your language.
Our lovely.
This is a family show.
Holly Emery.
That's right.
What a girl, that girl.
She brought it. She did go there. I'm not going to say where it is because I feel like I may curse. All right, listen, y'all. We got to go. Very busy. I'll see you tonight on Fox 40 News at 9, WLBT News at 10. And Gator will be back here tomorrow. She'll be doing her thing. She'll be acting as meteorologist Elise Ushman for various newscasts throughout the day. So make sure you just keep watching WLBT. Just leave it on. There really aren't any other channels. And the ones that are out there, allegedly, they're not very entertaining either. So that's all I can tell you. Thanks so much for watching us, folks. If you missed any of this, we'll keep it looping over on we won't do that. We'll keep it looping on the Facebook pages. Otherwise, the morning show begins at 4:30 a.m. with Chase Franks, and I will see you tonight at Fox 40 News at 9 and 10. Bye-bye. Have a good night.